I love that intro.
Well, I love to be able to say, welcome to Laugh and Learn, and I'm Gerald from TarotStache. Today, I am with author Debra Zachau. This is her newest book. It's I Got Your Number, Dating and Relationship Edition. Today, we're not doing any mini readings. We'll do, maybe a quick how you pick your life path. But we're going to show what I really want to focus on for this show is what it was like for Deborah to write this book and the enthusiasm. Because full disclosure, kids, purchase responsibly, know your limits, go buy this book. This book, I bought the book, and so it's TarotStache approved. Links are below.
You gave me a review too. I'm going to try and get that up on Amazon. That was really good.
Well, no, I gave you a review of Decode Tarot.
Oh, I thought it was.
I haven't done a review on this yet.
Oh, wow. May I ask you to put it on Amazon?
Yes, and I will work on a video. So for those of you who do not know, this is Debra Zachau. Grow Your Light with Debra Zachau. Go subscribe to her channel because her channel is great. It's filled with information. You regularly do shows on Fridays. Tell us about those on Fridays.
On Fridays, I'm with Lalit, and she comes in for the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes. She does the astrological forecast for the next upcoming week, and then I do readings afterwards. And then I'm working on a series of standalone videos for my members because I haven't been kind to my members. They have been generously giving me money every single month. And I've just been saying thank you, paying a bill and writing and doing whatever I want to do. And so now it's time to pay back. So starting in February, it's going to be consistent. And it'll be numbers, all my numbers.
Numbers. You know about numbers, do you?
I love numbers.
I know you love numbers, and let me tell you, I was warning Deborah that I'm going to be heaping praise in her general direction throughout this entire show, as she glances down and does not make eye contact. But here's the thing: this isn't the first book that Deborah has written. Because let me look back here. The first book was Decode Tarot. And if you've not read Decode Tarot, it is a great book for beginners and experienced readers. It is, when I teach my tarot class, it's going to be on the list of suggested books.
Awesome. Thank you.
And that, of course, came from the Clarity Tarot.
Yes.
So, I'm making her squirm. I only have 2 more books to talk about for her to squirm. And for those of you who like other books, this is When Life Knocks You Off Your Happy. This is a nice introduction to numbers.
It is.
Life path. And, it's written for, I would say, young adults.
Yeah, between 9 and 13 or so, 8 and 13, something like that. But I didn't write anything about the numbers in the book. Just you and I and anyone who's listening to us knows that the life path 1 is chapter 1, 2, 3. So it's these living examples of kids.
See, this is what you get for being here, kids. This is now the other wonderful thing about this is it's an easy reminder for when life knocks you off your happy. Okay, got it.
Thank you.
This is the current book. I Have Your Number. Now, for those of you who have it, show us give us a hands up, all that stuff. And I do want to say hello to everybody who's watching. Bunny Rabbit Orama, Bernadette Desree, Candy Rocks, Michelle Krantz, Madame Maru, I Am Lulu, there's that. Timmy, Raven Meditation. We have Marby is here.
Mm.
Who else is here? Say hello so that we know you are
Hi.
here. Of the Clarity
Hey,
Tarot.
Randy.
And Marby says, yes, I got them. I just need to buy the last one. Well, here's what I'm going to say. Purchase responsibly, know your limits. I'm here to share, not to sell, but I'm here to encourage you to use the resources that you have to create, to get a resource that's going to continue to give to you.
So I do have the, for about a month longer, I do have the Kindle version on special for $5 on Amazon.
That's sweet. That's sweet. And
Healing. Oh,
Timmy said, sunlight is dazzling outside. What a giant load of snow. Yes. Healing. Donna Marie is here. Hello. It's good to see you.
She's work lurking.
Work lurking. Yeah. Yeah. And yep. Got all of that. All of the links are in the description.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to remind you I'm giving away books today. Do you have the...
And what? How would you like to give away books?
with the giveaway tool, I was thinking.
And what word would you like to use?
Numbers.
Okay, numbers. I'm going to set that up really quickly. Okay. Heather is here. Hello, Heather.
I forgot to say that for the show.
And no, yeah. People getting a free book, I think they'll be okay. But you have to be here, right?
Yay. Yeah, because I need you to, if you win, you really have to email me. It's just my name at yahoo.com. It's no big deal. It's no mystery. But in the subject line, say, I won. And then I need your address so I can mail it to you. And please, I can't afford to mail outside of the USA. That's the only caveat. I'm sorry. If you're in the US, I'd be happy to do that.
So that's what you need to do. Put in numbers, and we will, we're going to talk about this book for a while because, Carol is here. And so this is perfect. Now, I did share with Deborah backstage that I have original questions to help guide our conversation and notes that I was taking on the book. Hashtag overachiever. And I did do all of the little tags in this book.
I love that.
So
I hope that's in your review, the picture of that in your review.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah. I can absolutely do that. And so, okay, let me ask you this. When was the moment you knew this needed to be a book, not just a session or a teaching?
When I realized that I learned the traditional, I want to do numerology or try it out as a lark.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I did, but I was blessed with working on a hotline where I was very, very busy. And I was able to use the information I read in the book right away. If I learned about a 5, I'd start filtering my messages through how a 5 would listen. Mm-hmm. And through all of that, and I did it, and I asked for feedback from my clients. I know that's so strange that an advisor would do that, but I'd say I'm using a new technique, and what's on my table right now leads me to believe ABC about your husband, brother, sister, and does that describe them? I would just ask them, and there's a resource. All these people could give me feedback, and when they're thinking they're going to help you academically, they are honest. And I found out some of those numbers And it was just archetypes, right? Nobody's just an Aquarian or just a
Correct.
Pisces. It's a mix of a lot of different things. And I learned things about the numbers that no book has ever said. But it also, every experience I went through was a new language the guides could talk to me through. So I can remember different avenues of fives and all of that. And that's where the intuition comes in. But it's learnable. It's learnable. Anyone can learn this. And the reason I decided to write the book, because that was your original question, is because it works. What I put into action and tweaking and all of that stuff, dang, it works. Because I didn't want to just be an advisor that's like a 50-50 flip of the coin accuracy.
Yes.
I wanted to be very accurate. And this got me there. And I want to teach you how to do that. So if you're a firefighter, anybody who has access to a birthday that works in their profession, they would be able to understand their client better or patient better. And if you're having problems with someone you love and you're just getting steamed and you know you're oversteamed for some weird, it's a button, right?
Yes.
Then if you know their numbers, it'll back you up far enough from whatever incident pissed you off. Whoops, made you mad. And then you can see from their point of view. That's success. That's why I wrote it. So everyone could have a easier life, better life.
Yes. And I love that. And what's great is you reading your book, you have the ability, reading all of your books, Keeping Praise, you have the ability to share a sense of humor that adjusts the energy flow about it. So you go, oh my gosh, that's exactly what's going on. And it's not the heavy duty lecture sort of information. So,
yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I did get so grateful. I've been watching my reviews, on Amazon, because I guess that's a big thing that you have to be successful. But there was one review that says, I learned a lot about myself without feeling lectured or criticized or just have everything summed up as just their personality.
Yes.
They feel seen. So that's just great.
Yes. I love that. And that is one of the things that I appreciate about your writing style as well as your presentation style. Your presentation style is such, Deborah, where you want people to be engaged and interested in the topic. You also want them to remember learning can be fun, even when you're learning some hard truths about yourself or the people around you.
Right. So. Right. Because nobody's broken. Everybody got here and worked hard to get here. Wherever you're sitting today, all the stuff you've been through got you here, and you're pretty cool. So don't forget that.
That is well said. And one of the things that as I was reading the book, I like how you really do that approach is to use this information with kindness and curiosity. That aligns, Deborah, with me personally is like when I'm doing readings for people, it is about the more information you have, you can make appropriate choices for yourself because we may have missed something. And so when you have more information and an understanding of someone's natural tendencies,
yes,
why fight with natural tendencies? Understand them and appreciate them. And I also have to say, sometimes you got to know why it annoys you.
Yeah.
And that makes it okay to have a good chuckle.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of times people are so gifted in one thing that they, and that one thing comes really easy for them, that they assume it comes easy to everyone if it's easy for them, right? But that's your superpower. That's what you came here to express, and you're moving into the full potential of that. And when you start getting critical of people, it's because you're thinking, well, why didn't you see that coming? Oh my God, that critical voice comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And say, listen, they came down here for a totally different experience. Don't make it harder on them. That kind of thing. So
that's well said. And that approach permeates throughout the reading of this book. There's these little bits of humor, and it's just like, well, that's the way they are. And in order to support someone who is a 5 or a 7, here's how you might do that. Because this is about dating and relationships. It's not about just love. It's about building a deeper connection with another person.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously, it's great. By the way, I did forget to say, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance, really. And make sure that you purchase this responsibly and know your limits. I did tell Deborah I was going to be a little forceful with that. So
I love that.
And more people have come in. Rossi's here. Newbie said, I have your numbers book already, enjoyed it and working with it. Having a challenge getting your tarot book, however, it seems to be back ordered everywhere for a month at least.
What?
Well, goodness, what a nice problem.
I didn't know that.
I mean,
I'll have to check with the publisher. The Clarity Tarot and the Decode Tarot book are traditionally published, so I don't really know anything that's the backroom stuff about it. So I'll check into that.
So, and again, for people who may have missed it, Deborah is being very generous and is giving away a couple of copies of the book. Enter hashtag numbers. We're going to use the giveaway tool in a little bit. So, one of the other things is that I appreciated about reading this is this idea of recognizing the patterns that come with the numbers, and they're just patterns. They're not personal failings. All they are patterns. And when we recognize the patterns in our life, I don't know about you all, but for me, when I start to see a pattern and recognize it, I can start doing things that honor that, as well as allow me to make choices that may be different than what I've done before. So the outcome can be different.
Exactly.
So,
right.
I don't know if that makes any sense. That really didn't end up being a question. It's sort of
the pattern recognition is just, what's a pattern? How do I recognize my pattern? And what it is your very first best guess. That's your pattern. So with me, I automatically ignite, maybe if someone says something, or it melt when somebody sends me something, those are my patterns. Those are but to bring your awareness to it, that's just part of my charm. Sometimes there's nothing broken.
Yes.
Just part of my charm.
I love that. And Pamela has joined us and said, Dr. Pamela, I love patterns to use with art and to recognize for change. Yeah. Jan Soul. And I really used to struggle seeing patterns. As time has gone on, I have gotten better at seeing them.
It's hard to see them before you do it. I mean, as you're building the boat.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Respect, you can see it better.
Oh my gosh, yes. And again, more people have come in. Deborah, one of the things that I want to point out is I like how, okay, so you had talked about, I'm going to pull up because it was early in the book. It's page 17. And I underlined it because I'm one of those. I underline stuff in my books.
Love that.
It's
such an honor to have you do this for me. Just an honor.
I'm the one who is honored. This is a great message. Thank you. And this is at the top of page 17. Numerology doesn't explain away pain, but it gives language to unseen forces underneath events so we can understand them, heal from them, and maybe, just maybe, learn from them.
Mm-hmm. That was a big topic. That was what I was addressing. I thought I want to, one of the things that when anybody here, and these are all gifted people, gifted advisor, readers among us, and we all do the same thing, I believe. I'm just assuming here that we take an idea, a language from spirit, we take an idea, and then we vet it throughout our life, through our clients, through our readings, and see if it fits everywhere, if then it becomes true. And so that's why I wanted to take on that one date and explain the shadow side of that. But it doesn't rule us. Shadow doesn't rule us.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And shadow is just, it's part of who we are when we recognize it. And I always like to say, when I go, I see you, you can't hide anymore. And you start to spend time to go, what do you have to say? I'm listening.
Yeah.
Suddenly it shifts the, it shifts the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
yeah, it does.
Dr. Pamela said it's also easy to see someone else's pattern, but harder to recognize our own until someone comes knocking.
Comes knocking hard.
Oh, yeah.
So true.
So, thank you, Donna Marie. We're honored to see the two of you together. I mean, it's great to be here. And
did you get your hashtag in, Donna Marie?
Yes. And Timmy did say insight, recognizing truth or patterns when you see it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how I'm talking, you know, if you want to jump in here, this is a love letter to Debra Zachau, author of the I Have Your Number book. And so if you want to pop in, please. But I think one of the things is there's this curiosity about it. And you go, here you go. I mean, this has been your experience. And people are going to spend a little bit of time when they have that openness to go, oh, yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what that is. And, oh, yeah, here you go. I love to use patterns in my artwork. They can be comforting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a human nature thing.
Yes. Nalani said, my dad was very cycle driven. He found patterns in everything. He was also an accountant. Numbers are his life. Were his life. What were you going to say?
Oh, I just had seen that statement by Hypnicity about her dad. I thought that was cool.
It's great. One of the things that I appreciated about this book is you have this life path quick peek, tiny description, big personality clues. This is starting on page 21 for those of you who are following at home. And you go through and you give us the 1 through 9 and then the master numbers and sort of what their clues are. And so let's say we're looking at, okay, a number 4. A steady builder, plans, structures, systems, and suspicious side eyes at your spontaneous road trip. And you give this the beautiful statements. We build.
Yeah.
Those are really, really powerful statements. When we understand what drives someone, we can decide whether or not we want to go on that ride with them or stay at home and watch and observe. So,
Or just clap and cheer for them.
I love clapping and cheering because
I do. I know you're really good at it.
Aw. Well, and it's like, okay, so for those of you who are following at home, I am a 9. I'm an old soul, legacy vibes. I might cry over a tree, but has a deeply strategic mind. I teach.
Yes, you do. Yes,
So,
you do. Does anyone else know their numbers? Stick it in the chat. We'll read it to you.
and by the way, so because you give the very easy way to do this. It's your month, your day, and your year, all of the numbers. So it's month, M plus M plus D plus D plus Y plus Y plus Y plus Y.
Yeah, it's just one number right after the other. And so when you see here hypnicity, I think you're a master. 62560. You have to remember to put the 19 in there, but it's just one number after another to make it simple, easy peasy. And those of you who are gifted with psychic skills, use your computer, use your phone calculator, or else you'll get mixed up. I think your master was that 1960, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, 2911, we're the same. Yeah.
So what that would look like, it would be, I'm going to put this in, 6 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 0.
Yeah. That's how you would do it.
So that's what that looks like.
Excellent. Yep. And you add it up, you'll get a 2-digit number. You reduce the 2-digit number, which is 29, and then you add 2 plus 9, and that's going to be the 11. If you hit the 11, that's a master number. 11, 22, 33. They're really easy to remember. If it's not an 11, 22, 33, then just add it up and keep going until you get a single digit. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah. And so
Bridget, yes, what's a 9?
Yes. If you have the repeat numbers, and we've got lots of people who are putting stuff in there. So shall I just read these quick little things? Is that okay?
Yeah.
And because I think what's really wonderful is
me neither. I didn't do well.
You need what?
Hypnicity says I didn't do well in algebra. I didn't do well at math at all.
It's all right.
That's why it's just 1 plus 1 plus 1. The chunky way, and you'll read it in all the other books, is that you combine all of it. So if you were born January 25th, you would go 1 and then reduce it to 7, then reduce the year to a single digit, and then add all the little ones up. I miss master numbers that way.
Yes.
So I don't do that. But if you are a 2, you want to, do the other way to make sure you're not 11 and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh yes, creativity, Donna Marie.
Okay, so
communication.
A 1 is comfortable standing alone, fiercely individualistic, pivots faster than most people can make coffee, including instant coffee. And their statement is, I am. Number 2, loves teamwork and tenderness, but occasionally forgets where their own needs are. They are a we are. A 3, I love this one. This is funny. A walking Pinterest board of creativity, charm, and mild chaos. Expressive and entertaining. I create.
Yes.
See, and here's the great thing. You'll notice these little bits of the little humorous jabs. Pay attention to those people. They're really, really important. Okay, so I did the 4, the steady builder, plans, structures, systems, and suspicious side eyes at your spontaneous road trip.
Little judgy.
Build, yeah. A 5, freedom chasing, suitcase packing, commitment avoiding, adventure junkie, gets bored easily. I explore. A 6 is a nurturer, harmonizer, accidental martyr, just wants everyone to eat, love, and use coasters. I support. And trust me, if you've ever not used a coaster in front of a 6, you will never make that mistake again.
That's right.
You will never.
They won't just side eye you.
No, they will walk over, pick your beverage up, put the coaster under it, and put it down whilst making eye contact.
I know, it's so true.
And they will do it with all sorts of love in their heart.
I know. They do love you.
No question about it. A 7 is a deep thinker, cosmic detective, solitude-loving sage who tries to tolerate small talk. I believe. Now, an 8, power suit energy, natural leader, money magnet, sometimes forgets they have emotions.
Mm-hmm.
9s, old soul, legacy vibes, might cry over a tree, but has a deeply strategic mind. I teach. I am a 9. My husband is also a 9.
Oh, wow. You guys. Oh,
it's a good match because
yes,
it's a good match. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who are getting the book, thank you. Make sure it's in your Amazon cart and all that good stuff. But what's great is at the end, she does give some suggestions for who might be a good match for that. So, but for entertainment purposes only. And 11, enlightenment on legs, feels everything, questions everything, beams with potential. I illuminate. Anybody in the room here? An 11 too.
Hypnicity, 2911.
And you?
I'm an 11, 2911.
22. The ultimate builder of big ideas, collaborator, connector, often running 5 communities at once. We network and build. 33.
Oh, Raven's an 11 too. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep. Oh no, that I sort of figured that to me. The cosmic artist is 33. Healer, creator, emotional sponge, brings beauty into form. I bring into being. Number 44, 8, infrastructure needs compassion. Builder of safe spaces and sustainable systems. I build and protect. And 55, 10-1, disruptor of outdated systems, pushes buttons and asks, but what if everything could be better? I question and authenticate.
I think I wrote at the very end of that one, when I was trying to do the great match, good match, ambitious match, that was hard to put together because they're so unique. And I have only met one life path 55, just one. So I went ahead and went all the way to 55. And somebody was saying to with Lightkeeper, your number is 6. The 11 doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm not sure what you were referring to on that. But yours is 6, the coaster lady.
Donna Marie said my hubby is a 2911. So
he will be just as emotional as you, but you'll be the up. We got to get up, we can't be down.
Well, Kendra, you're a 33-6. And okay, so I'm going to jump to the master numbers for a minute, because what Deborah did, not only did she give us a nice introduction, solid introduction, heaping praise in your general direction, with each section gives us the ability to, all of the sections have an overview, shadow, how to spot them in the wild, like with their posture, their eye contact, and body language, the dating style of that number, the masculine edition, when they flirt. For those of you who want to know how to flirt, pay attention there. The do's and don'ts of being with someone or working with someone as you're building a relationship, and relationship to relationships, it's not dating. The spiritual lessons for each of the numbers, each of the life paths. And then from that life path, who might be, from that life path numbers perspective, who might be a good match. Now, that being said, I'm also, it's really important to understand this is a tendency to how someone might naturally be. Like when they start out, this is part of their contract, as you were saying, Deborah, but life experience gives people other perspectives and influences things differently. And life experience may make it harder to see some of those things. That being said, hang out with me for a little bit and I'll help you discover your life path number, because that's my tendency as a 9 to go. And I love that, because I did what everybody does, Deborah. Okay. For those of you who've had the book, you read the introduction, right? And then you flip to your number. And then you read your number. Okay. We all do it. And it's great because there's it's like, oh yeah. So
That's funny.
Okay. Master numbers. You described master numbers. This was so good. This is so you, Deborah. And I appreciate it. It's this sense of everybody has this, they have a weave when they're born, when they come in. And master numbers, they come with a deluxe weave, 1 stitch with neon threads that said, extra credit available.
Yes.
I mean, come on. I mean, and that really, that made a lot of sense to me. It's like, oh, and I love that, because I like that. It's extra credit if you want to do it. And by the way, this is just Gerald talking. Good luck trying to ignore that extra credit opportunity, because it will keep showing up.
That's true.
I mean, just saying. So you did give also, again, master numbers at a glance, which are beautiful. Sometimes you hear about master numbers, but not all of the time. Give us a little bit more perspective on your idea of master numbers.
Sure. Where a 2 would feel family, community, close community, neighborhood. An 11 would have those same tendencies, but on a global level. They might run for office or put their ideas to work for a greater group. The 22 is a master, like the builder part of it. And then the 33-6, they're everything, the micro and macro kind of thing is what it is.
Mhm.
The difference between them. And so they just have that idea, well, this works for me. Why don't I tell everybody? So for instance, well, example, me, I found this so beneficial, this technique of learning about how people, or anticipating, having a better guess at how that person filters information so I can serve them better. That was my ideal. And then I found out that it worked instead of, and I want to tell the world about it because it's so beneficial to me. I want everyone to do it, whether they're an advisor or a shopkeeper or anybody. Throw it down at a party and just have people leaf through and figure out things and just understand that we're so very different and we come with different ideas, and to try not to block each other on those ideas as best you can, that kind of thing. But that's the master number.
And so a master number is it is that as somebody said in the chat, your mission, should you choose to accept it.
Accept it. I like that.
Yeah. It is about that, but it's also, the master number is that it's like, here's your mission, but they also, as you described in the book, which is very helpful, they also have the hidden numbers when you put the master number together, because if you have an 11-2, you have them, the 11 is the master number. It's the high voltage, as you described. And the 2 is the grounding of that. And if you know, hi, my name's Gerald. I have tried to do electrical work without turning off the circuit breaker. I have completed circuits. And for those of you who are playing at home, I didn't do it once. I didn't do it twice. I did it 3 times.
Oh my God.
Because I needed to learn that lesson. But when you have that grounding, it allows things to flow through in a more helpful direction. In a much more helpful direction.
Especially 11s, because they can be very idealistic. Just like 2s can be very idealistic in love relationships, and lose their boundaries. An 11 can do the very same thing, lose their boundaries. It's like the 7 of Cups. You know, all these options, not all of them based in reality.
Oh yeah. Okay, so here's part 1. It is 124 pages, which includes the introduction and the 1 through 9. Part 2, about as thick, goes into the understanding of the master numbers. And I love how we think about these master numbers. Gerald's very, very excited. Can you tell?
I love this.
Take a breath.
I'm like, happy.
Gerald, sip, sip.
I'm so happy. Now you want me? I want to too.
Yeah. And so, by the way, everybody, for those of you who are interested in, you know, perhaps winning a copy of the book, #numbers. I think what's a critical thing for me, Deborah, in this is your summary and your closing on this. And I'm putting you on the spot, aren't I? Because you're like, going, what did I write? In your summary, you very clearly say, see, I'm trying to find it. In your summary, you talk about the biggest takeaway, and no one is broken. It is who they are at a baseline, and we should be, you know, using this as an ability to connect with and understand the other and ourselves. Don't use it for ill purposes.
Yeah, because you could.
this person because you
Yeah.
could, and some
Mhm.
people would. In other
Yeah.
words, don't do it.
That's right.
Because, and it's like numerology doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it helps you tell the difference between a natural born quirk and something negotiable. And that's the magic. It's like, and
Yeah.
also it's a lot about self-discovery.
Yeah, it is.
Because suddenly you go, oh, I do that. That's what it might look like to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where if you are, and Deborah does that thing, which when I first started doing numerology, I totally did it. I got all of my family members' birthdays out. I calculated all of them. I calculated my nieces and nephews, and understand I come from a family of 12. So I'm calculating 14, my parents and my siblings, then their spouses,
Wow.
and then their children. It's just incredible.
Well, that's beneficial for me because I had daddy and mommy issues for years. Just saying. And when I saw who they were born to be and who were the society made them to be, I understood a lot better. So it put me at peace. So just saying.
Yes. And again, it is an important thing to, as a supervisor, let me tell you, I did look at people's birth dates because I wanted to know, as this is me as a 9 speaking, I wanted to know what I could do to help this person be really successful.
Mm.
And yes, I am the kind of person who on a first date, I will find out your birthday. I will tell you about yourself, and I will tell you about myself.
So you're a numerologist too.
Well,
You've been doing numerology?
I can,
or was it astrology?
But I do it a little differently. This is a great resource. Obviously, everybody, look, it's.
Oh, you have a different experience with numbers?
Yeah, it's tag worthy. This is tag worthy. So
awesome.
So, wow. Deborah, if someone applies the what they have from the book, because people are going to purchase responsibly, they're going to know their limits,
and maybe leave a review on Amazon.
And leave a review. Let's say if someone were to read this book and apply some of the principles in it, what would you like them to notice in themselves? What would you like their takeaway to be?
We can live our best life, I believe, our most peace-filled, anchored, grounded life as the observer versus the victim. It's just in general. Anything that helps you realize and be the observer on anything is going to help. So whatever you do in your life, you would be able to serve another better just by knowing this information. And also another thing you can do, I just want to get this in. So you read about a 4-life path, the personality of a 4-life path, how to spot them in the wild and all that stuff. If your mind thinks that, oh, that's like I did this with when I was learning tarot, when I was teaching myself tarot, walk by somebody on the phone, shouting in the phone, arguing. I thought, well, that's a 5 of Swords. And then I do something else. Well, that's another number. Oh, I got a flat tire. That's my tower for the day. So I identified different things in my life with the cards, did the same thing with numbers. So if I see someone, two kids, young people clutching each other in love, and say, well, that's a 2 all the way home. Right? That's it, bonding, that you can't figure out who stops and who starts. And if you start getting that, then you're automatically giving God and your guides words through images on how to talk to you through numbers, how to talk to you in life to serve another well. How they approach you, a number will come up. When I shake someone's hand at a party, a number will come up. And that's like so cool.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful.
Timmy shared, knowing is better than not knowing. Knowing leads to best possible outcomes. It took me years to see this fundamental truth.
Mhm.
And I would also say, if we know the way we were made, and our natural tendencies, then I still have choices. I can do that, or I can do something else.
Yeah.
There's this idea of you have to know things. I mean, if you know you have other options, there's a great deal of power in that.
Yes. But
And
to recognize those options, you have to be the observer.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So
Deborah, I have been talking and rambling about your book. I have your number, which is available on Amazon. Links are below.
So, and the audio version is available on Google Play and iTunes.
Oh,
Amazon
nice.
rejected it, so I have to redo it. I know, weird, but the others, Barnes and all of those accepted it. So
Deborah also wrote Decode Tarot. Deborah knows the author of When Life Knocks You Off Your Hat.
That's my pen name. That's my planet of origin, Mintaka.
And then also the Clarity Tarot. Before we pick people, what are the things that you want to remind people about the drawing?
I'm going that we need to have the numbers, or sorry, I read the word number. The people, I can afford to mail you the book, personalized book, inside the US. Canada is cost prohibitive. So if I'm sorry, I won't be able to do that. But if somebody from Canada wins, I might be able to, do a reading or something. But that's the only parameters. I'd like to give away 5 books. They're supposed to be delivered today. Let's hope.
Oh my God.
So,
how generous. How generous. Yeah. Please give this video a thumbs up. And so
yes, thank you.
Would you like to, okay, so right now we have 24 people. And
okay.
Do I need music in the background?
It's up to you. It's your show.
Well, yeah, but you're giving it away. I mean,
you do you, Mr. 4. Well, I mean, Mr. 9.
Yeah. Okay. So here, we'll do this. So who's the first?
That's a good one. Angie Burks.
Angie Burks.
You have to email me, Debra Zachau at yahoo.com. In the subject line, I won, with your address.
So that's Angie Burks. Who's next?
Edward. Kenneth.
Edward Kenneth the Fourth. And Donna Marie said, Deborah, send the books as gifts to Canada, no duty.
Say that again.
Deborah, send the books as gifts to Canada, no duty.
Serious? Okay. All right.
And I love it. Edward's like, no way. Edward, way. I love it. Of course. Okay. And so this is so generous, Deborah. Thank you.
Pleasure is mine.
And there is an e-version. It's available on Amazon. Jan
Sweet. Awesome. What a great picture.
Yes. And hashtag numbers, no space. And then we've got 2 more.
Mm-hmm. Rossi. That cat is so cute.
Jan had said, yay, thank you. Oh,
Yay.
hey. So Rossi, are you still here? And so our last one.
Bridget.
Bridget Vintage.
Look at that picture. She's so beautiful.
I recently did a reading for Bridget.
Aww.
Lovely. And we're going to put us back up. Rossi said, yay. And Bridget is like, what? Yay.
Yay. Yay. I love it. Now I'm getting them today. This is what I should have a box of books today. But I'll have them out by tomorrow if they come in today. So
that's beautiful. And by the way, everyone, all of the links to show your support to Deborah and me are in the description, including ways that you can contact us. Private readings are available. Deborah makes available some of her class material.
Oh, that's right. I have a class coming up. Oh, and I need to advertise it. Oh, it's a workshop. It's a workshop, a numerology workshop this Saturday, 11 o'clock Pacific. Depending on the size of the group, it can go as long as two hours, but everyone's going to know numbers by the end of that workshop. Oh, you took a workshop.
I took your workshop and I thought it was very helpful.
Thank you.
I mean,
that's on my website. That's on my website.
And so, and that's DebraZachau.com.
Yes. Or growyourlight.com. It goes to the same one.
I love it. And what you can do is you can see that there. You can sign up for it. And if you were fortunate enough to win a copy of this, please make sure that you are emailing Deborah with the subject line, I won. She wrote down the information of who won. So don't be teasing and pretending that you're Gerald from TarotStache and that you won.
Right.
So that's Angie Burks, Edward Kenneth, Jan, Rossi, and Bridget.
Yep.
I love this. I love this. Deborah, I don't want our time to end. I love spending time with you.
Same here. Same here. I just love that you're doing this for me. I really appreciate it. And you're the best.
Well, thank you. Something that could be fun for us to do, I mean, Grow Your Light with Debra Zachau. Go subscribe to her channel. We could talk a little bit more about master numbers, perhaps.
Yes.
I love it. Did you see her eyes light up, everybody? Yes.
Anything with numbers, I'm up for it. Let's talk.
Yeah. Well, and because I do numerology, I do it a little differently. I do it based upon the tarot.
How do you do that? Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. So it's using the Mary K. Greer aspect. Mm-hmm. And so the numbers relate to the major arcana.
Yes.
And you build that way. And
that's good.
I actually start off with putting, when I look at it, I start off with, when I do a reading for someone, I figure out their birth numerology according to the tarot. And then that helps to inform how I interact with them and
nice.
give them some additional insight. And this is one of those things. Everything that you have written in this nifty little book, easy to read, by the way, and totally worth the money. Not, purchase responsibly, know your limits. Everything you're putting in here gives additional information that supports however people use numbers, because
Yeah.
you're talking about numbers.
Right.
So,
Right. But
and-
anybody who goes through the numbers, if they wanted to add just the life path number to their psychic business, to their advisor business, you will have that added burst of confidence. I'm not confidence, not the right word. It's it's excitement. Because whenever you talk to somebody and there's a good connection, whether you use numbers or not is nice. But with numbers, how
well,
they filter information.
and you were actually talking, because in the seminar you gave that you're doing this Saturday, when somebody's number isn't a master number, you use that information to help inform how they engage with the world differently. If there are 2, 7, and a 9, that
Yes.
there's more opportunities if you would like to be able to do it. Timmy did say, I think the number sequence in the pips would be an interesting discussion. I'm curious about that, as well as using numerology to read pip cards.
So what you can do with that, and just like when you're driving in your car and you see a bus with the number 1111, and you think, well, what's that about? Just add them up and go back to the basics of the 4, which is that spirit telling you to be a little more structured, less in your head, more on the ground, that type of thing. So it's a way to, when you know your basic numbers, it's a way for God to talk to you and just say, hey, eyes on the road, or something like that.
Yes.
Right?
I love that. I love that. I'm trying to find your email.
My email address is just my name at yahoo.com. I'll write it here.
Thank you. And I also, there you go.
Right. Oh, thank you. I have to make sure I spelled it right. Yeah.
Well, and it is one of those things that when you start, okay, this is welcome to the gateway, everybody. This is the gateway for you to start seeing numbers everywhere. And guess what? You can total today's date and get a number.
If you want the personal day, you take your personal year. So what is your my personal year is 9, and the current month and day. So 126, and then you add 9, that kind of thing. With that, then you reduce it, and then you have an energy that way.
Yeah. So
wild. Well, you can go down a rabbit hole.
Oh, and totally. I love me a good rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know.
I love
I
me
do
a good
too.
rabbit hole, because when Jeffrey and I got married, we did figure out the numerology based upon the date. And we picked our date and the time of the day and the day of the week based upon all sorts of magical aspects.
I love that.
So the other thing is there was this great shutdown where everybody had to isolate in place, so we didn't do that.
Yeah.
But then we actually did pay attention to the next one, which I think turned out to be a nicer match, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And how master numbers align with angel numbers.
Yeah, it's an interesting topic.
Numbers, yes. And yeah, Cheryl, good luck trying to stay just in that lane, because it's going to be going, you're going to be going, ooh, look at that. And then you're going to be, you're probably going to have to buy 2 copies of this, because it's going to be, worn out and all that stuff. But if somebody were so inclined, this is perfect binding. The margins might be big enough to where you could have this cut off and put it spiral bound it.
Oh,
if you want to do that. So
that's interesting.
So anyhow, So Saturday, Saturday, you're having a class,
Yes.
and tell us again about that.
Okay. The class starts out with your own master numbers, but it's a personal year highlight. We're highlighting the personal year, how you can make because every year you get a new batch of blessings and maybe some lessons. And if you have your eyes open for all of those, then you can take advantage of all of the benefits to that. So, but I make sure that you know your numbers in a emotional way, so you're not book dependent. That's what I was like with Decode Tarot. I didn't want you to be book dependent, and once you know it, then it's yours. So anyway, that's the idea of the workshop, because I had so many people interested in a workshop, so I put one on. There's one for the 14th, February 14th. Nobody signed up for that. I think they're going to be too busy kissing in the corner or something, but
well, that's because they will be flirting
with the right number.
With the right number. And, and what's funny is I really like the way that you had talked about how a 5 might flirt with you.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting. Sometimes we may miss that.
Yes.
Because some people
and misinterpret, because a 5, you went on a couple of dates, or you get a friend and you text them and they don't text you back. That's a 5. It doesn't mean they don't like you. It means they're busy. They're busy. There's a squirrel out there, a really shiny squirrel. I mean, they're not flakes, but you might think, oh, they don't make it all about you. But it's with a 5, it's just a 5. Yeah.
And I tell you, my husband and I are both 9s. And so one of the things that we did on one of our first dates is we took tarot cards and we did a reading for each other based upon the tarot cards. How's that for a 9?
That is a match made in heaven. Oh my gosh. 2 old souls. What a wealth of information, wealth of wisdom in that house. Wow.
We're very fortunate. And so Madame Maru has posted the workshop. I do recommend the workshop.
Appreciate that.
And it's quite good. I will stop trying to encourage everybody to purchase responsibly and to know their limits. I do want to remind people to like and subscribe. Also, feel free to share this video with others. There may be people who were working or who were doing something else. They were doing their dishes, folding their laundry. Laugh and Learns on Gerald's channel are available as a podcast. You can listen to them later on the go. Please show your support.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I should probably end because I will continue to gush.
I appreciate that. You're so sweet.
I mean, because this is my Decode Tarot. That is totally 10.
See, that's a 9 for you. See, this is information, guys. So when you meet another 9, you think it's got tabs. Got lots of tabs.
I love it. You got to have tabs. So, Deborah, thank you. It is an honor sharing space with you, and thank you for
very
putting
much
out this great information and making it available to people. For those of you who are watching the playback, thanks for being here. When you are watching the playback, if there was something, an insight that hit you, let us know what that is in the comments after the video. We like that. I like
we read all the comments. That's for sure.
So, any last minute thoughts before we head out, Deborah?
I am good to go. Thank you, everyone. If you do like and enjoy the book, I'd really appreciate a review. I'm not one to review. Up until now, I didn't realize how valuable it is to an author, because Amazon won't do anything with my book, even if I pay them ads, to get it in front of new people. So I have 16 I have 16 reviews now, and I need to grow that. So even if you don't have to write anything, even I mean, I'd love it if you gushed a bit, but or put a picture of it, or do a little video of it. Oh my gosh, that's so
I wonder
great.
if I can link this video.
It's a little long, but there might be a spot in there that you can. I'll tell you how to do that. So yeah, someone did. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, very, very much. It's great to see you. Deborah, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Everyone, take care. And in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye.